Hi, this is Bill Walsh with Power Team International. As you know, we run a venture capital and business coaching firm, and our focus is helping people just like you create the success you're looking for. What I'd like to do now is share with you some information about what does it take to launch a successful business. What are some of the secrets? What are some of the pillars that it takes to really have that success? Because you hear about it all the time, right? It's kind of like having that recipe. See, what I've found is that most businesses, most independent businesses in today's marketplace, they fail miserably. More than 90% fail, while more than 90% of the franchise programs, they succeed. What's the difference? What are the keys for success that they have with a franchise business model versus that which you have as an independent entrepreneur? See, I believe in today's marketplace, if the independent entrepreneur has the right information, has the right tools, has the right recipe, they've got a much better chance to win. You see, we live in a marketplace today that if you're efficient, because of the web, you can literally do business globally within a matter of minutes or a matter of days. You don't need to have the big capital intensive it requires to run a franchise. So start to think about what are some of the basics things that you need. First of all, you've got to have a burning desire. You've got to have something inside that gives you the passion to really get up early and go to bed late. You see, the big secret for success when you first start your business, it's not about, maybe you've heard of the movie The Secret. I'm thinking about writing a new book and calling it The Obvious. Yeah, that's right, The Obvious. That means that you gotta go out and do the work. You actually have to put the time in to create that success. But what are the things you're supposed to do? Most people, when they launch a business, they do a lot of the busy work. They're running, going back, going left, but they're not producing activities that generate revenue. You see, when you first start out, right, you got to have the burning desire. You got to have the blueprint inside that says, I'm ready to go to work and do whatever it takes to create that success. But then you actually have to sit down and say, do I have a plan? The question I like to talk with entrepreneurs about is, what business are you in and why are you doing it? Because if you can't answer those two questions, there's a pretty good better chance you better take some time and look at your business. The next thing I like to talk about is, do you actually have a blueprint? Do you have a 2-year blueprint for your business? Do you actually have laid out a way? Do I have the capital, right? Do I have the structure in place? Do I actually have the right 29-second message to create rapport? Do I have a good 2-minute you? If somebody asks you on national TV, what is it you do? You've got to have a really clear, defined message that moves them to wanting to do business with you. Because if you don't have that and your competitors do, who do you think's getting the business? It's not you. You have to have a website. You have to have a website that attracts people in, that says, I want to learn more about what you're doing. You have to have a traffic plan that brings people to the website. I hear this all the time. I've got a website. I spent $20,000 on a website. Yeah, but nobody comes to it. So what's the value in a website with no traffic? It's worthless. So you have to have a website that converts. That's what they forget to tell you. You got to have a website that moves people towards a space of action to do business with you. Now, once you've got that, which actually created the customer, you've done a great job with that, you've got to provide absolute value in the marketplace. Ask yourself today, what specifically is my value proposition? What am I bringing out to the marketplace that creates the specialty, that makes me unique, that really gives me a unique offer to the marketplace that people want to come back and do business with you again? Do you see, these are some of the basic secrets, right, that they may not tell you about. They may not share with you the fact that, do you have a social media presence? Are you doing all the things to have the best chance to win? As I've talked about earlier, franchises, they follow a very specific system. What's your system? You see, when you attend our Rainmaker Summit program, we're going to help you build out the next 2 years. We're going to show you what are the specifics that it takes to create success in every area of your life. But a lot of times what happens is they don't realize it. So they spend all this money. They put all the capital in, and meanwhile, when it comes to the sales and marketing plan, they don't have a good ad strategy. They don't have a good marketing plan. They don't have a good branding program. You see, your brand is everything. Your brand is your priceless relationship that goes out to the marketplace that people will remember long after your tagline. And if your brand is to go out there and provide lots of value, then more money comes to you. What I've found that people that launch a business, if they go out there and just chase the money, they're broke right away. They're broke again. But if you go out there and provide lots of value, You see, the secret to creating a lot of success in business is provide a lot of value. The more value you create, the more money that comes back in your direction. Doesn't that make sense? Then start to think about, who are the partners I need? Where do I find the right joint ventures? Where do I find the right marketing partners? Where do I go out to the marketplace to find, if you need manufacturing, how do I get the right manufacturers? How do I make sure that my product is covered? Do I have a patentable product? You know, as you talk about being unique in the marketplace, these are just a few of the keys that it takes, right, to have even more success when you're launching a business. When you start to really think about it at a higher level, kind of chunk it up, right? What is it you want to be known for? What is it that you want to have that's out there in the marketplace that when people think of your product, they think of quality? When people think of your product, they think of amazing value. And then the next step of the evaluation, the next step of the generation is really, how do you make it easy for your customers to go out and bring you more business? Realize that most of your high-line customers, who do you think they know? They know other people just like them. So why not make it easy for your customer to go out and bring you more customers? If you're not using some of the newest techniques, some of the newest tools, there's great places to get discount postcards. Imagine 5,000 four-color postcards to go out and put out in your business to share people your experience for less than a couple $100. You know, if you got a second round, take out your business card. Look at your business card for a second. If on your business card you've got AOL or Comcast or Yahoo, if it says Yahoo on your business card, who do people think they're doing business with? Yeah, that's right. And I think this is important because most people won't tell you this. If you've got Gmail on there, you've got some other service on there, who are you advertising for? Who are you branding for? For somebody else. You see, you want to have your own domain on your business card. You want to have www.mybusiness.com. Because if you don't, people don't think you're serious about your business. You want to be taken so serious and you want people to believe in you, then don't go out and get $5 business cards. Go spend some money. You will never get a second chance to make a first impression. You see, if you're trying to launch your business, you need some help. That's what we do here at Power Team International. Our focus is to help you become even more successful. So you got to have some of the secrets. You got to have some of the recipes to make it happen. But it definitely starts with that burning desire. It definitely has to be where you've got some capital to drive your business. And you have to have a system. Our success track, our blueprint system that's part of our Successfolio training system is really designed to help you with that. You got to have an accountability program. That's one of the last features, one of the last parts of the puzzle that most people miss on. Do you see, most entrepreneurs, they hate to be told what you've got to do in the morning. They hate to be told that this is what you have to do in the afternoon because they want to just go out and freewheel the business. But to be absolutely successful, you got to be accountable. You got to keep what we call a success scoreboard. Are you getting better or are you getting worse? Could you imagine watching the NBA Finals game? It's the Lakers against the Bulls. All right, well, maybe not the Bulls, but some other team. There's less than 2 minutes left. And you say, what's the score? And they say, oh, we didn't bother keeping score. Do you see, that's what happens with most businesses today. If you have to keep score, you have to get focused on the prize. You have to understand that to create value in the marketplace, you've got to be positioned in where the opportunity and where all the things come together at the same time is really committed to you. How committed are you to create massive success in your business? If you're looking for help, rainmakersummit.com. It's one of the greatest places on the internet that you can find to learn more about all the systems, all the programs to create that success you're looking for in your business. But the last thing that I'm going to leave you with is that it does go back to you have to have that burning desire. You've got to be willing to do the things today that other people just won't do in order to have the things tomorrow that others just won't have. It comes down to how committed are you? Are you ready to take your life and take your business to the next level? These are just some of the keys that makes it possible and really makes it where you can win in business. Not once in a while, but successfully all the time by making a difference to really challenge yourself at the highest level. Once again, this is Bill Walsh with Power Team International. I look forward to meeting you live in person. Thanks again and have a great day.